Pinhead has been cast in the new Hellraiser reboot, and it's a female.
Everybody's a suspect!
Coming to get you, Bobber.
What has got Nards?
Now guys, I'm going to try and keep this video as least controversial as possible. Not a controversial guy at all, and I accept everyone. That's not me. I don't do what other people do on social media. But one thing that really annoyed me, and I'll get into the whole video about Hellraiser as well. One thing that annoyed me was I did see some people, and I'm included in this, that they didn't want to see this Hellraiser movie being made, and people just getting right at you. Oh, you're against trans people, you're against females, you don't like women in power, you don't like female villains. And I'm like, what? I didn't say anything like that at all. And I'd seen that other people were doing similar things to me. I'm not interested in this. And then about 25 to 30 people totally berating these people because they're just automatically assuming they don't want to see this movie because it's going to be a female Pinhead. And that's absolutely not the case whatsoever. I mentioned that I'm not interested in this, and again, people think I'm against certain types of people, and I'm like, well, hold your horses here. You don't even know who I am, and you've absolutely no idea why I'm not interested in this. Now, I will start with saying the reason I'm not interested in it is because most of the Hellraiser movies are absolutely terrible, and they tried to reboot or semi-reboot these movies lots of times, and it just didn't work. The first Hellraiser movie was actually okay. Now, I'm not a fan of Hellraiser movies at all, even the good ones, and I didn't really like part 2 onwards. Part 1 was okay and it was watchable, but I know absolutely nothing about Hellraiser. I know more about Hellraiser now over the past 24 hours because of what I've been reading online, with everyone seemingly knowing everything about the books. I didn't even know it was a book before it was a movie. So I was learning a lot as well. I was also learning a lot about people as well, as in everyone's automatically assuming that you are someone. Everyone automatically assumes that they know who you are and the reasons for why you don't want to see a Hellraiser movie. Now, let's look at it on the flip side. Yes, there absolutely is people who don't want to see this because it's a female, and I think that's wrong because you need to give it a chance. Obviously, knowing what I know now, that this Pinhead or Hell Priest was an androgynous being, so it wasn't really a female, it wasn't really a male. And I heard that Clive Barker kind of called it a male later on. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. So for it to be this woman to be Hell Priest or Pinhead doesn't bother me at all. I think if you're going to try and reboot a Hellraiser movie for the 150th time, then why not? Why not make it Jamie Clayton? I'd never heard of Jamie Clayton whatsoever, didn't know who she was. I know she's in a show called Sense8, but I'd never saw that before either. So I've never seen what she can do on screen, so she might be good. I've absolutely no idea. I heard that she was dating Keanu Reeves at one point. That's all I really know about her. I know nothing else about her, so I can't say she's good, I can't say she's bad. Absolutely no idea. But one thing's for certain is I've got nothing against Jamie Clayton being being Pinhead or Hell Priest or whatever they're going to call her character in the new Hellraiser. That's not the reason that I don't want to see it, and it's not the reason I'm against Hellraiser. And you might think, well, Barry, that's a bit hypocritical of you because you love the Halloween franchise and that's got a few timelines on there. Well, yeah, you could say that, but it's not as messy and as bad as the Hellraiser franchise or the Hellraiser series. I don't know which way these Hellraiser movies are going because they were all so bad. So again, I don't know enough about the Hellraiser movies to give a proper opinion on where I think this story is going. I just know that myself is I'm not interested in a new Hellraiser movie, whether it be played by a man, a woman, a dog, anything. That's not the reason that I don't want to see this. The reason that I don't really care about it is simply because I don't really like the Hellraiser franchise. I go to quite a few horror conventions, and I'll be honest, I think the scariest looking Hellraiser characters are the ones that are female, dressed as Pinhead or whoever, the Cenobites. So I think maybe that's one of the reasons why they're casting her as Pinhead, because we've seen Pinhead being cast by a male time and time again since Doug Bradley. Nobody's came close to Doug Bradley as far as I can tell. and they're just not really getting it right. So why not change it up? Because if there is any reason that I'm going to watch this Hellraiser movie, it's because it's someone different. It's because it's Jamie Clayton. If it was another man dressed as someone who tries to look like Doug Bradley, I'm 100% not interested. But the fact that it's somebody like Jamie Clayton, that's the only reason I would maybe watch this film. So contrary to what you actually think online, and to a lot of people jumping on the bandwagon, no, it's not because it's a female. And in fact, the only reason I may watch this is because it's Jamie Clayton. If it was another man, if it was somebody else, I wouldn't care less. And it's not because I don't like men. I am a man myself. So you can't really win on social media. Someone's going to jump on the bandwagon. Somebody's going to join that train and call you anything that they want, because that is popular right now, to call people names on social media. That's not me. I don't care about what people's beliefs are. Yes, people have beliefs and I have beliefs, but at the end of the day, I'm not interested in Hellraiser. I probably won't ever do a Hellraiser movie franchise reviews. I probably will never rank the Hellraiser movies because I'm simply not interested in them. But that takes us to the question, are you interested in the Hellraiser movie that's coming out? What do you think of Jamie Clayton being the new Pinhead / Hellpriest? Obviously leave your comments down below, but if there is any fighting down below, if there is anyone being disrespectful to anyone on either side of the coin, I'm going to have to delete the comments, of course. But leave your comments down below anyway, guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.